Hello students, I am Bishwajit Nath. Welcome to my YouTube channel Best Physics Guide by Bishwajit Nath. Today I am going to discuss about product of two vectors and product among three vectors. Product between two vectors gives are two types of product. One is dot product and another is cross product. The dot product can be written as a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of a vector into mod of b vector cos theta, where theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. This is a purely scalar quantity. That's why we can write that a vector dot b vector is equal to b vector dot a vector. On the other hand, cross product can be written as a vector cross b vector is equal to mod of a vector mod of b vector sin theta n cap. Here theta is the angle between a vector and b vector, and n cap is the unit norm vector normal to the plane containing a vector and b vector. Actually, n cap is the outward normal vector plane outer normal vector which perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. Here theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. The magnitude of n cap is 1 since it is a unit vector, and it follows the right hand corkscrew rules. That is, when we multiply a cross b, that is a cross b, the direction of n cap is outward normal. When we write b cross a, then the direction of n cap in downward direction. That's why we can write that a cross b is equal to minus of b cross a. That is the cross product between a and b, the opposite to the cross product between a and b and a. That is a cross b and b cross a are opposite to each other. If a cross b gives the outward normal vector on the positive direction, then b cross a gives the inward normal vector, that is along the negative direction. Now I shall discuss details about dot product. Since a dot b, a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of a vector mod of b vector cos theta. Therefore, a vector plus b vector whole square is equal to mod of a square, a vector square plus mod of b vector square plus 2 into mod of a vector mod of b vector cos theta. When a vector is normal to b vector, then theta is equal to 90 degree. That's why a vector dot b vector is equal to 0. That is, when the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then the dot product between them is 0. Let I cap, j cap and k cap are three mutually perpendicular vectors, perpendicular unit vectors. That is, I cap perpendicular to j cap perpendicular to k cap, and mod of I cap is equal to mod of j cap, j cap is equal to mod of k cap is equal to 1, since they are unit vectors. Therefore, I dot I is equal to j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to 1, and I dot j is equal to j dot k is equal to k dot I is equal to 0. Since they are mutually perpendicular vectors, that's why the dot product between them is 0, and the dot product between two same unit vectors gives us 1. Let a vector is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap, and b vector is equal to b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. Therefore, a vector dot b vector is equal to a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3, because a1 I cap dot b1 I cap gives us a1 b1 into I cap dot I cap is equal to 1, and a1 I cap dot b1 b2 j cap, that is, since I cap dot j cap gives us 0, that's why the product between I cap dot j cap is 0. Similarly, we get that a dot b is equal to a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. Now the applications of dot product. If theta be the angle between two vectors a vector and b vector, then we can write cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector whole divided by mod of a vector mod of b vector, or theta is equal to cos inverse a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3 whole divided by under root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square into under root of b1 square plus b2 square plus b3 square, where a vector is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap, and b vector is equal to b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. And the major application of dot product is to find out the work done. Let the applied force is F vector and the displacement of the particle is R vector. Therefore, work done on the particle by the force is F dot R, F vector dot R vector. This is equal to mod of F vector mod of R vector cos theta, where theta is the angle between the displacement and the applied force. Here, the applied displacement of the particle along OA, that is R vector, and displacement of the particle, the force applied on the particle along OB, that is F vector. Theta is the angle between R vector and F vector. Therefore, work done is equal to F vector dot R vector, where the force, the applied force, direction of applied force and the displacement of the particle are perpendicular to each other, then the work done will be 0. In this case, this force is known as no work force. Now, the projection of a vector on b vector can be written as a vector dot b vector by mod of b vector. That is, let this is the b vector and this is the a vector. If we draw the perpendiculars from a vector on the b vector, then we get the line segment PQ. The length of PQ is known as projection of a vector on b vector. PQ, line segment of PQ, is the projection of a vector on b vector. It can be written as PQ is equal to a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of b vector, and we can write PQ is equal to mod of a vector mod of b vector cos theta whole divided by b vector. This gives PQ is equal to mod of a vector cos theta, and where theta is the angle between a vector and b vector, and this gives the, that is mod of a cos theta gives the component of a vector along the direction of b vector, component of a vector along the direction of b vector. That's why when we are to find out the component of a vector to another towards another vector, then we are to find out the projection of the first vector on the second vector. That is, we can also write the projection of a vector on b vector as PQ is equal to a vector dot b cap, where b cap is the unit vector of b vector. This gives a vector dot b vector by mod of b vector. Okay, this gives a vector dot b vector by mod of b vector. This is the projection of a vector on b vector. Next, cross product. Since a vector cross b vector is equal to mod of a mod of b mod of a vector mod of b vector sine theta into n cap. Therefore, when a vector parallel to a vector is parallel to b vector, then theta is equal to 0. That's why a vector cross b vector gives 0. Here, I cap cross j cap gives k cap. and j cap cross k cap gives I cap. K cap cross I cap gives j cap, and in the clockwise direction j cap cross I cap gives minus k cap. K cap cross j cap gives minus I cap, and I cap cross k cap gives minus j cap. That is, when we move along the anti-clockwise direction, then we get positive vectors. When we move along clockwise direction, then we get negative vectors. And since I cap, j cap, k cap are mutually perpendicular vectors, in perpendicular unit vectors, therefore I cap cross j cap is equal to j cap cross j cap is equal to k cap cross k cap gives 0. Since I cap is parallel to itself and j cap is parallel to itself and k cap is parallel to itself, therefore I cap cross I cap gives 0. Similarly, j cap cross j cap gives 0 and k cap cross k cap gives 0. Let a vector is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap, and b vector is equal to b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. Therefore, a vector cross b vector is equal to determinant of I, j, k, a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3. This gives determinant of a1, a2, a3, b2, b3. That is, a2, a3, b2, b3 is the cofactor of I cap. This is the cofactor of I cap. And a3, a1, b2, a1, b1, a1, b1, a1, b1 and a3, b3 are the cofactor of j cap. It is right, we can write minus, plus, minus, plus. Minus sign introduced due to the negative cofactor. And a1, b1, a1, b1, a2, b2 are the cofactor of k cap. Okay. Now we can multiply, cross multiply, that is a2, b3 minus a3, b2 I cap minus a1, b3 minus a3, b1 j cap, and a1, b2 minus a2, b1 k cap, a2, b3 minus a3, b2 I cap minus a1, b3 minus a3, b1 j cap plus a1, b2 minus a2, b1 k cap. This gives the cross product between two vectors a and b. Now application of vector cross product. Let PQRS is a parallelogram. PQ side is denoted by a vector and PS side is denoted by b vector. Here ST is normal on the PQ. Here ST is the height or the normal distance between the two parallel sides PQ and RS. Therefore, area of the parallelogram PQRS is equal to the base length of the base PQ into height ST. And you know that PQ is equal to modulus of or mod value of modulus vector, modulus of a vector or mod value of a vector or magnitude of a vector into ST is equal to magnitude of b vector into sine theta. This gives, this can be written as modulus of a vector cross b vector. We know that a vector cross b vector is equal to a vector mod of b sine theta into n cap. This gives the magnitude of a vector cross b vector. Therefore, area vector of PQRS is the cross product of a vector and b vector. That is, the area vector of a parallelogram is equal to the cross product between two adjacent sides of that parallelogram. Cross product between two adjacent sides of the parallelogram. That's why we can say that area is a vector quantity. Area is a vector quantity. Similarly, the area of the triangle PQR is equal to magnitude of A vector cross B vector into half. That is modulus of A vector cross B vector divided by 2. Here PQ is denoted by A vector and PR is denoted by B vector. And area vector of the triangle is equal to A vector cross B vector. Another application of cross product is to find the torque or moment of a force. If let moment of a force of capital F vector, that is force F, with respect to the axis of rotation y prime, is tau is equal to r vector cross F vector. That is, a body rotates around an axis y prime. F is the force applied on the body and r is the position vector of the point P, where P is the point of application of the force on the body. Here the position vector of point P with respect to the axis of rotation is r. Now the torque or moment of the force F is given by tau vector is equal to r vector cross F vector. Here moment, it is also known as the torque of the force F. It is responsible to rotate a body. Here theta is the angle between r vector and F vector. That's why we can also write that tau is equal to mod of r mod of F vector sine theta into n cap, where n cap is the unit normal vector. This n cap is normal to both F vector and r vector. That is, n cap directs towards or acts along the y prime axis, that is along the axis of rotation. Therefore the direction of the torque or moment of force tau is along the axis of rotation, and it follows the right hand corkscrew rule. Now box product or vector triple dot product. Box product can be written as A vector dot B vector cross C vector. B vector cross C vector is within the first bracket. That is the cross product between B vector and C vector, then it is multiplied with A vector by dot product. This is known as box product. It can be also written as box of ABC. It is a purely scalar quantity. And let A vector is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap, and B vector is equal to B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap, and C vector is equal to C1 I cap plus C2 J cap plus C3 K cap. Therefore box of ABC is equal to determinant of A1 A2 A3 B1 B2 B3 and C1 C2 C3. B1 B2 B3 A1 A2 A3 B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3. Okay, this is the box product between A, B and C. Now application of box product. Let A, B, C are three vectors, and A vector denotes the length of a parallelepiped, B vector denotes the breadth of the parallelepiped, and C vector denotes the height of the parallelepiped. Therefore the volume of the parallelepiped is box of A, B, C. That is box product of ABC. Here A is the length of the parallelepiped, B is the breadth of the parallelepiped, and C is the height of the parallelepiped. This is equal to A vector dot B vector cross C vector. When these three vectors, that is A vector, B vector and C vector, are coplanar, then the volume of the parallelepiped becomes 0. Therefore when the vectors A vector, B vector and C vector are coplanar, then box of ABC becomes 0. Box product of ABC becomes 0. Now vector triple cross product. It can be written as A vector cross B vector cross C vector. A vector cross B vector cross C vector. Here B vector cross C vector are within the first bracket. This can be written as A vector dot C vector into B vector minus A vector dot B vector into C vector. This is a vector quantity. This is a vector quantity. For today, I am going to finish my discussion. Please subscribe my channel and thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.